Dante, and today I will be talking about the top 20 best cards with landfall. Yeah. Hola, Luciana, ¿cómo estás? Okay, so now we'll be starting with the top 20 best cards with landfall. Yeah. Yo estoy bien. Now, there we go. Yeah. So, number 20 in the list is Admonition Angel. Yeah, it is actually kind of good, and it's very good. And also, if you actually search cards with landfall in their text in Gather, that's the first result, apparently. And it's a very good card because it just 6 mana, 6/6 angel flying. When it enters battlefield, and when a land enters battlefield under your control, you may exile target non-land permanent other than Admonition Angel. Yes, it stops infinite combos. So it doesn't say rather than itself. It also says that you can't do it on another Admonition Angel. So yeah. Anyway, when it leaves the battlefield, you return all the cards that's out of it into the battlefield under their owner's control. So they're temporarily exiled. They're not exiled forever. But guess what? Yeah, there is actually a trick to not give the cards back to their owners. And you know how you do it? Stifle is the answer. Stifle or disallow or cycle nimble obstructionist. Yeah, anything that counters abilities just stops Admonition Angel from returning all these permanents, meaning that they stay exiled forever. And then, number 19, we got Banoff Woodcrasher. Banoff Woodcrasher is a 6 mana 4/4 beast with landfall. Whenever land enters battlefield under your control, gets +4/+4 and gains trample until end of turn. Very good. It's usually a 4/4, but when you play a land, it turns into an 8/8. But look at this. With all those fetch lands and multiple land drops per turn, this actually means it could get so big in one turn, and then you just swing with it. Oh, and it gets trample! So it can't be jump blocked either when you play land. So this is actually very good. But now, number 18 in the list, Bloodgased. Very good, very playable in Modern. Also, it's sometimes played in Commander. It's actually very good. You don't really care about the haste if an opponent has 10 or less life. Yes, it can't be blocked. That's the thing. But it's for 2 mana, 2/1. But you can retrieve it when you play a land. And this makes it overpowered. Yes, this card does have some downsides. Yes, if it gets out, it can't return. Also, can't block. Also has to jump attack every turn if needed. Because having this without attacking, it's basically useless. Because unless if you have ways to actually tap it for something like Convoke, tap for mana or anything, then that's why sometimes it's not worth it to attack with Bloodgased. But otherwise, attack always with it. Even if it dies, you just still attack with it because it will keep on returning. And then, yeah, very good card. Number 17 in the list, we got Emeria Sheppard. Yeah, it's actually kind of good. It's a 7 mana for 4/4 angel flying. When land enters battlefield under your control, you may return to a non-land permanent from your graveyard to hand. So yeah, that it does retrieve some stuff, but if it's a plains, it comes directly to the battlefield. Very good. Oh, I have a trick. What if you use Urborg to use a Mind Bend, turn every land into plains. Now play a land, it's a plains. Always every time you play land, bring back something. But this, usually you have to play a plains to bring it back to battlefield. Otherwise it goes back to hand. But you know what trick actually makes it very, very good? Urborg Mind Bend. Yeah. Well, now we got number 16, Eternity Vessel. Very good. It's something similar to a Platinum Empyrean because, yeah, if they don't destroy you in that turn, you can actually play a land and then your life total becomes equal to number of charge counters, and it enters battlefield with its charge counters where it's your life total. So you play that when you're at a very high life total, and then when you go when you go down in life, just landfall, retrieve that much life, but it's a May effect, meaning if you already have more life than the amount of charge counters, you do not do the swap. No, it's not a swap. It's a transformation. But, guess what? There is another trick. Proliferate. And other cards that actually give cards charge counters. Yes. It's good. A very good card. But now, also Deep Glow Skate makes it overpowered. Cast Eternity Vessel when you have like 40 or 30, 40, 45 life, or maybe like 35 in Commander. Then Deep Glow Skate, double the amount of counters, play land, your life total becomes 70. Or your life total becomes 80 for playing a land. That's very good. Number 15, we got Groundswell. Groundswell was actually a very good card. It was played in Modern and Pauper, which actually it was usually used in Infect, but it was actually some very good surprise. It was 1 mana, instant, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. But the landfall effect means if you had a land enter a battlefield under your control this turn, gets +4/+4 until end of turn instead. So if you just play a land, then attack for a 1/1 when an opponent has a 3/3 in their board, blocks Groundswell. And this is also kind of good. When infects creatures that like no blocks, double Groundswell. or triple Groundswell, and then you destroy your opponent, or do 9 poison to that player. But it also works great with fetch lands. Using Evolving Wilds or any other fetch land or slow fetch means you could leave it open and then do it in an opponent's turn. So you surprise block, fetch, Groundswell. Yeah, hopefully you find a land after fetching. Groundswell, and there you go, yeah. Number 14 is Lotus Cobra. Very good way to ramp. Goes very good with fetch lands. Yeah, landfall cards are very good with fetch lands. So Lotus Cobra, you cast it on turn 2, and then on turn 3, you get to cast a 4 mana spell. Yeah, you get to add mana of any color. Not green or colorless, but add any color, which makes it very good. Also, if you fetch on turn 3, it's actually a 5 mana on turn 3, and then you just cast something good for 5 mana. Wait. No, that's 6 mana. No, that's 2 mana. That's 7 mana. No. That's 6 mana again. No. But, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. It's kind of good. But, now, number 13, we got Nesting Dragon. That was actually the only card with landfall which was never printed in the Zendikar set, or not modern legal, because this was only printed in Commander. And yes, as you can see, it's a 5 mana 5/4 dragon flying in landfall. When a land enters battlefield under your control, create a 0/2 dragon egg with defender, and when this creature dies, create a 2/2 dragon token with flying and fire breathing. Yes, that's actually kind of good. It makes a good army of defenders, which then, after that, they turn to fire breathing dragons, which actually end up dealing a lot of damage in a mono red deck. Or, again, Mindbend Urborg trick to turn all your lands into mountains. So this means all your lands produce red mana. Yep, very good. So now we're going into number 12, which is Sinister the Fallen. Very, very good card. Oh, that's 5 mana. Wait, that was also 5 mana. So that could be a turn 3 cast with Lotus Cobra and fetch. This is actually good drain. So this is a 5 mana 3/3 demon. Legendary, yeah. Landfall, whenever land enters battlefield under your control, you may have target player lose 3 life. If you do, put 3+1/+1 counters on Sinister the Fallen. Overpowered. You get play land, and then it gets 3+1/+1 counters. Very good. Very good. Fetches, and you're just draining your opponent very quick. Number 11, Rampaging Banoff. It's a very good card. Also works very great with fetch. Of course, yes. 6 mana, 6/6 beast, trample and landfall. Whenever land enters battlefield under your control, you may create a 4/4 beast token. Yeah, it's very similar to the next card in the list. Omnath. Yep, it's Omnath. Locus of Rage. The other one doesn't have a landfall effect. But what makes it's overpowered? It's good as a commander. 7 mana, 5/5 elemental with a landfall effect. Yeah, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5 red and green elemental onto the battlefield. Works very good with Maze Rusher and Maze Behemoth, but when this or another elemental you control dies, not just the tokens, any elemental. So if you're playing this, you're playing elementals and ramp. Deal 3 damage to target creature player. Yeah, lightning bolt every time an elemental you control dies. Good, good. Number 9, we got. Oh, what? Oh, Royal Elemental. It's a 6 mana 3/2 elemental with flying and has a landfall effect that it lets you steal a creature for as long as you control Royal Elemental. Which, yeah, when it dies, you just have to return everything. There's no way to stifle the effect when this dies. Like, it's not like number 20 in the list, which is actually this Admonition Angel. Yeah, Royal Elemental is actually, yeah, but it's good if you manage to give indestructible and or hexproof. You can actually keep those creatures for a very long time or forever, actually. It's very good. Such a good card. You get to steal very big stuff every time you play a land. And now, number 8, Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze is a very good card. It's played in Modern Burn, and 8 Whack. And yeah, it's very good sneaky trick is actually fetch on an opponent's turn and landfall effect and just kill any attacking creature. That's doing for you, yeah. But yeah, so basically it's a 2 mana instant, deals 1 damage to target player, 1 damage to target creature that player controls. But it has the landfall effect. If you had a land enter the battlefield under your control this turn, deals 3 damage to that player and 3 damage to that creature instead. So what happens? Because it's like this and not flipped, it means you can't go for players with a Leyline or anything that gives it hexproof, like Leyline, Witchbane Orb, but what's kind of good is that if the creature isn't a legal target anymore, the spell still deals damage to the player. It's not like Chandra's Outrage, which is like deal 4 damage to a creature and then 2 damage to a controller, which this actually penetrates Leyline. If the creature no longer becomes a legal target, there's no damage to the player. But here we're going to number 7, which is Undergrowth Champion. Undergrowth Champion is actually very good. It's a 3 mana 2/2. If damage would be dealt to Undergrowth Champion while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage and remove a +1/+1 counter from Undergrowth Champion. I'm not sure how it's shown, if it's actually true or they didn't realize about it. It says if it has a +1/+1 counter on it. I'm not sure if it means if it has to have exactly 1 +1/+1 counter on it, or if it has at least 1. I think it's at least 1, but how it's said there it might mean it's exactly what, but prevent that damage and remove a +1/+1 counter from Undergrowth Champion. And has a landfall effect of whenever land enters battlefield under your control. Put +1/+1 counter on Undergrowth Champion. Very good. But here we go. Number 6 is Turntimber Basilic. Very good removal creature. It's actually kind of good. It can actually kill up to 2 creatures if you manage to double play land or play and fetch in the same turn. And then you attack, force 2 creatures to block it. Divide the death touch damage, one to the other, one to one, and then the other to the other. And this kills both creatures. Yes, Turntimber Basilic may die, but yeah, it's a 3 mana, 2/1 Basilic, death touch. What you want is just kill creatures with this card. You just force 1 creature, hopefully 2, to block it. Or if you Groundswell, and then you manage to force 6 creatures to block it, kill 6 creatures easily. But it's hard. Number 5, Sunspring Expedition. It actually can give you life very easy. Like you can play it turn 1. It's a 1 mana enchantment with a landfall effect to give it a quest counter. But if you can remove 3 quest counters from it and sacrifice, you gain 8 life. Yep, very good. Number 4 is actually Soulstare Expedition. Well, it's similar to the other one. It means you get to retrieve 2 creatures from the graveyard to hand. Not 1, 2. 2. Very good. Number 3, Hedron Crab. It is actually a very, very good card in Modern Mill. Or yeah, if you just use the graveyard, you can actually mill with this card. Very good. 1 blue, 0/2 crab. Landfall. Whenever land enters battlefield under your control, target player mills free. It's a good defender, so if you actually go first, you can actually defend yourself from a turn 1 Monastery Swiftspear. Well, yeah, Goblin Guide, yes, but this means it dies in turn 1. Well, why would you block a Goblin Guide with Hedron Crab on turn 1? I don't know, but you just start milling a lot with this card. 1 land equals 3, not 2, 3. But here we go. Number 2, Akoum Firebird. Very good. It's actually, if you want, it doesn't have to attack the turn it enters. Meaning that you can cast it on turn on the second main phase, and then it doesn't have to attack that turn. It's a 4 mana, 3/3 Phoenix, flying haste, attacks each turn if able, as the landfall, which you can pay 6 mana to bring it back to the battlefield. With 6 mana, you actually have an eternal blocker, basically. Very good, very good, very good. Now, number 1, the final card, the best card with landfall, and it is Avenger of Zendikar. Yep, Avenger of Zendikar is actually very good in Commander. Landfall effect isn't that great, but ability overpowered. Seven mana for 5/5 elemental. When enters battlefield, create a 0/1 plant for each land you control. And the landfall effect. You may put a +1/+1 counter on each plant you control. So yeah, your plants can actually grow good in a plant tribal deck. This actually helps your, yeah, this actually lets your plants attack. Well, yeah, the plants can attack, but they're attacking for 0. So when the plant, yeah, basically plants attack and they do no damage unless if they have +1/+1 counters. So, and now that was actually kind of short. Let's do 2 quick recaps of the top 20 list. Admonition Angel, Banoff Woodcrasher, Bloodgased, Maria Sheppard, Eternity Vessel. No, wait, not this. Yeah, Groundswell, Lotus Cobra, Nesting Dragon, Sinister Fallen, Rampaging Banoff, Omnath, Royale Elemental, Searing Blaze, Undergrowth Champion, Turntimber Basilic, Sunspring Expedition, Soulstare Expedition, Hedron Crab, Akuma Firebird, and Avenger of Zendikar. Now, let's do reverse from 1 to 20, rather than 20 to 1. Avenger of Zendikar, Akuma Firebird, Hedron Crab, Soulstare Expedition, Sunspring Expedition, Turntimber Basilic, Undergrowth Champion, Searing Blaze, Royale Elemental, Omnath, Rampaging Banoff, Sinister Fallen, Nesting Dragon, Lotus Cobra, Groundswell, Eternity Vessel, Maria Sheppard, Bloodgased, Banoff Woodcrasher, Admonition Angel. So, I think that has to be it, but yeah. Type in the top chat, stream chat, or in the comments which one of these cards did you like the most, and any recommendations for the next podcast, actually. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, and remember to watch my other videos too. Watch my next videos and streams and podcasts, and the podcast will be live every Tuesday. And yeah, so remember to stay tuned to those. Yeah, remember to watch those. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, and bye.